Hey again, this is Andy from potatoesandpearls.com, and in this video I am going to do another Instant Pot simple. I am going to be making shrimp and grits. I love shrimp and grits. It is pretty easy to make on the stove, but in the Instant Pot it's made even quicker, and I'm going to show you what I do to make this savory dish right after this. For shrimp and grits, since it's more of a dinner dish than a breakfast dish, we're going to start off with 1 cup of water. Then we're going to go ahead and add in 1 cup of milk. That's going to give your grits a more creamier texture. If you don't use regular milk, you can always use almond milk or any other plant-based milk that you prefer. Then you're going to add in 2 cups of chicken broth. Well, I add in chicken broth, but you could add in seafood broth, you could add in vegetable broth, whatever you prefer. You just want that richness that broth will give you instead of water. Once you get that in your Instant Pot, you're going to add in a cup of grits. I just use the instant ones that you can get out of the store, nothing too fancy. And the last thing that you're going to add in after you whisk all of that together is 1/4 cup of butter. Doesn't need to be melted since we're putting it all in the Instant Pot together. You can just put that stick of butter right on in the middle. Once you get all of your ingredients in there, you're going to go ahead and add your lid. You want to make sure that you set it to the sealed position, not the venting position, and it's going to be in there for 10 minutes on high pressure. Once it's done, I did a manual release. I have about 1 pound of shrimp here. It still has its tails on it, so I am going to go ahead and take those off and get the shrimp all cleaned up, which you don't need to see. And here's my shrimp, all clear, cleaned, tails removed, all that stuff. Once again, it's about 1 pound of shrimp. This should give you about 2 to 3 servings. And then I'm going to add Old Bay. I'm from Maryland, so we put Old Bay on everything, and we put a lot of it. So I am not going to give you a measurement because it's really personal preference, but I like a lot of Old Bay. I'm also going to add some garlic powder. I probably did about 1 tablespoon, maybe a little bit less of the garlic powder. You don't want it to like overpower the dish, but you do want some flavor. Garlic adds good flavor to everything. And then lastly, I add in a little bit of lemon pepper. The lemon pepper I use is from Trader Joe's, so it already has salt in it as well. So I'm not going to put on any extra salt just because with the Old Bay and the lemon pepper, that's going to be plenty salt enough. And then lastly, I add some olive oil. The olive oil is just to help get the coating, the stick and everything, because I've dried off my shrimp, or I patted dry my shrimp. And so then I'm just going to put the lid on this and put it in the refrigerator. So my grits are done. You can see it looks a little bit watery, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and whisk this together. Once we get the whisk in there, it'll start to thicken up. You'll see over the course of this part of the video, you'll see the grits thicken up a lot more. You can even kind of see it now. I'm gonna go ahead and add salt. I do not put sugar in my grits. There should never be sugar in grits, but I guess that's a personal opinion. But this is a savory dish, so even if you are one of those sugar and grits people, you don't want to put sugar in this because it's more of a dinner dish than a breakfast dish. So I've just put in a little pinch of salt. Also, you don't want your grits to overpower your shrimp. You want a good balance, so you don't want to over salt it. Plus there's chicken broth in here, so you're just going to need like a little pinch of salt. So I've scraped out the grits. Some people will put in like a separate bowl and cook the grits in like a glass oven safe bowl in the Instant Pot. I don't like making all those extra dishes, so I just go ahead and cook it in the pot. And I've gone ahead and melted down some butter, and now I'm going to add my shrimp. We're in saute mode on high, and this is going to just take a couple of minutes. And as you can see, this shrimp has gotten its appropriate color and it's cooked. Once again, that took maybe like 3 minutes, 4 minutes for it to get a good color, and you have all the seasonings on there with the butter, and it just makes it a really good simple dish. And that's it. We have made shrimp and grits entirely in the Instant Pot. I have cut up some green onion just to add a little bit of light onion flavor to this savory dish, to take it from breakfast grits to dinner grits. If you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you like food, if you like travel, if you like Instant Pots, if you like air fryers, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel out a lot. Until next week, I will see you guys next time. Bye.